Hello, everybody. Manly's here, Manly's Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Stalker 2. While you were gone, I went back to Zalicia, put some items in my stash, sold a bunch of unneeded items to Hamster, and engaged in a small firefight back here at the northern checkpoint. But now we're going to continue to progress our way up the main mission. Price goes up, or we need to talk to Diode. We'll get these stashes on the way, and just to see what we need to do, again, talk to Diode. This is interesting. Nestor, the kingpin of garbage, has vanished without a trace. It seems like everyone is involved in the scanner scheme is in trouble. Even Diode, the kingpin's technician henchman, is in some serious hot water. I should meet him at the slag heap and find out what he knows. So, in the last episode, we were able to escape from the factory after unfortunately eliminating some of the wardens that were there, as well as a mutant and a quite annoying anomaly. But now we're back and we'll continue to progress up to Diode. I don't know if it's the difficulty, but enemies seem to take a lot of hits. And when I engaged in that previous firefight while you were gone, I had unloaded an entire magazine into an enemy and they did not die. Now, I don't know if this is like a Tarkov-esque sort of deal to where the ammo type has to match up with the enemy's armor type, whether or not it does more damage. That is what I'm slowly starting to figure out. And I don't know if that is how it's supposed to be or if there's something unintended going on in the game. But either way, we'll progress through and we'll continue to do as we do. Now this construction site looks promising. Oh, that is the factory. I have not yet found a new base of operations for this area yet. Okay. You know, it's always interesting going through these locales and just how they captured the worn down look is always interesting. And I got an achievement for killing everyone in the camp before the alarm is set off. Again, I don't know if these boars count as camp guards, but hey, I will take it because I get a couple boar things out of them too. And I can sell those for a couple hundred coupons each. Oh,
Did you do this? I'm talking to you, guy. Did you waste our body, Timoja?
I just found the body. Someone else did this.
Bullshit! You think you can off our bro like that and act all innocent? We need to bury him. And funerals ain't cheap. Give me some cash. Or would you rather join him?
I think that hardly
Nice
ever
try.
works.
How many suckers have you shaken down like this?
None of your business. Now give us the cash before you piss us off.
Dynamite, I'm sorry, but
I
how
don't
about
have any
a lead?
coupons. How about some ammo?
Let's send him a grenade. Those grenades have proven to be quite effective. And there he goes. Tapioca. It's actually named Dima. I'm slowly starting to learn that I am not one to be played. You know, I said this previously in that I really have to start going with the mindset that nobody can be trusted. And there are no good guys. It's an interesting doll that has not been in the game before. But, you know, to each their own. But yeah, you know, sometimes in games, there's typically a clear line between right and wrong. But this one is
I'm hiding here.
not like that. And we killed Dynamite, but we have seemed to found potentially his brother Hosha. And he is bad. This house is not as clear as we thought. I heard a sound to the left. I want to check. That's locked. There still may be somebody lurking around. And that's okay. We'll find them, and he may end up joining the Dynamites very shortly. But we have, oh wow, 2 underbarrel grenades. Those are quite rare, and they have not found a device to launch them with yet. Okay. Let's turn off our light. There's, you know, like I was saying, there's a lot of things in this game that are just morally questionable, and I appreciate that because too many times are we, oh, okay, you know, what's right? I'm just gonna do that. But, you know, what would you actually do is something that we want in an RPG, and something that this game kind of forces you to choose, right? And it's about survival. Um, Okay, so we had yet another crash. Um, it's I don't know exactly what it's from, and it's rather disheartening when that happens because I have such an alert of this game, but when it's so frequent as it has been, I am a little turned off by it. Um, Again, I don't know if that's a hardware issue or a software issue, but it is quite often. So we need to find a key to that door because I don't think that we can just blow it off its hinges. But where would be the question of the key's location? You know, and if I had to guess, it would be on the person. But all Hosha has is a sausage. We'll unload that for him. Let's see if we can't find this key. And I know this game's been out for a while, but I really am not going to look up, or at least try not to look up the location of the keys for them. That long lost stash may just remain long lost. If, okay, what was that? Okay. Yeah, I think that may remain closed. Unless we find a key in the other building, then that have to be opened. No. Um, hmm. That's is there a visible mutant around? Let's check up here. Maybe there's a way to get into that door through the top. And there is. Okay. Awesome. Um, so plenty of supplies, which we'll probably end up selling because our stash is chock full of foodstuffs. Okay. And we have a safe. All right. With only 22 9x19 ammo, a couple of medkits, and a couple of bandages, some vodka. And, you know, that's okay. Not... I have my expectations rather low for these stashes, unless they're a journalist stash. But again, if we're in the area, we're in the vicinity, why not? Speaking of in the area, there is an enemy that lurks about. But there is a stash here. That is the guide stash. If the same principles apply to where that anomaly only homes in on you if you have an artifact equipped, then we'll remove both of these. And while you were gone too, I did go back to my stash and I got the eye artifact as it gives me thermal protection, but doesn't cause any radiation damage. So a pretty good trade-off. Okay, that's empty. Nothing in there. And our stash seems to be down below, but there's a reason that anomaly is patrolling the area that it is. So we'll eventually have to make our way there. Here's a bed and nothing else. Okay. This game does do a rather good job at distracting you from what you should be doing. Because I am very much the kind of person to want to consume everything that the game has to offer. If that's side missions, zones, worth exploring, etc. Right? Because then we get stashes like these that only assist us in our journey. Bread's gonna come in handy because we're gonna eat. And again, I need to be more liberal with my use of this echo detector because I feel as if I do not use it nearly enough. And that can only be to my detriment. So a couple of bandages, which are good because then we're able to replenish what we use. Okay, so that disappears, but we have an enemy. Potentially lurking about. I don't know if I need to explore over there or if I can find an alternate means to go downstairs. Here it is. Okay. Always use the ladder because the fall damage is quite high in this game. I'm gonna load my armor piercing rounds. Because if I want to kill something down here, I want to do it quick. Because I don't have a lot of room to maneuver. Oh, we have a couple of toads. Or are they frogs? I never know. Why exactly? But we're getting farther away from that stash, even though we are on the same level as it. This is interesting. Okay. Now, I want to see if I can What if we do go over here and up? Where does that take us? No, we may be exploring this all for naught. Okay. Um, yeah. Let's just try and get this stash. And exit. But I doubt that, maybe you have to go up to go down, potentially. Okay. Um, oh, here we go. This may be worth our while, even if it's just for um, those small things, right? At least we leave with something. Um, hmm. I feel like this area has importance later, as it is really abandoned right now for its scale. And we have an army medkit, and those are really important because they heal more and heal more things. Let's try and go for that. See, and that's what I'm talking about. That fall took almost all of my health away. Sausages. Ooh, we have some ammo here. Okay. Oh, all right. Definitely gonna save here. This looks promising. Yes, now we're on the same level as the stash. That's locked. I imagine there's going to be one of those invisible guys here. Just my stalker intuition telling me so. And we did not get as far as I'd like. That's okay. Plenty of supplies to be had. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. That door is locked, and I'm curious if that is, again, going to be intentional or serve a purpose later on in the game. I really just want to get this stash while I'm here, but I feel as if I would be better off progressing the main story, which is what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to waste too much time running around trying to find things when I can make much better use of my time. So let's go find Diode. This must be the slag heap. I'm gonna get that marker off of my map. And we have a side quest too.
This is just great. How am I supposed to fish it up now?
Let's see if we can help this gentleman really quick.
Oh man. Shoot. What am I supposed to do now? I lost my rifle in the trench and I can't retrieve it. Would you help me, bro?
Why won't you retrieve it on your own?
Too many rats to go there naked. And all of my hair is back at the techs. Man, help me, would ya?
Yeah, we have a suit
Alright.
that's pretty
I'll pull it out
radiation
for you.
efficient.
Thanks, Stalker.
So I think there would be little harm in us retrieving it. So let's see what that is. Oh, drowned.
Wow, nice catch. Now bring.
Yeah, we are taking no damage, and that's really nice.
Thanks so much, bro. It sure sucks being in the zone without a hun.
Here's your hun.
Here. Don't lose it again.
Decent folk are a rare sight here at Harbage. You're gonna have a hard time.
And that's it.
Thanks for your help. You're a decent guy. That's a rare sight around these parts.
Yeah. Starting to realize that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Two stalkers are riding the Ferris wheel in Pripyat, munching on cotton candy and sipping beer.
So it seems like we found the next zone. Oh. Cozy little place. The barkeep.
Well, well, looks like we got a new guest. Fresh from the Cardone, are you? Or is it the Lesser Zone? I'm guessing the Gaffer sent you.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey, you're clever. Our kind of man. How about a shot?
He's got a mission. I think it's probably just one of those side missions. We can
Do you have any work for me?
see if it's
I
anything
always have work for
crazy.
decent folk. Take your pick.
Oh, take care of a too damn lucky kingpin. Let's see what that's
Here's the
about.
deal, owner. Some guys rely too much on their luck. They think they're on fire. They're unstoppable. But luck is a fickle bitch. You never know when she's gonna dump your ass. Take this one kingpin, for example. He doesn't realize that his luck ran out a long time ago. And that he's become a thorn in the side of some pretty influential people. Get rid of him, I'll pay extra for his PDA.
Yeah, you got it.
I like it.
If I'm in the area,
I'm in.
I'll take care of him.
Deal. Now, have one for the road. Hi, Stalker. Want a drink?
No, I just want to see what you have for
I've got
sale.
drinks. I've got snacks. Pick what you want.
The usual supply. I think we can sell a couple of those. We can sell half of those. Sell half of those. And that Mm, well, we'll see if we can get more at some one of the other traders. But for now, that'll be good.
I'm almost out of coupons.
Come back whenever you want a drink or two.
Cheers, buddy. Here's to us. And, anyone who's gonna help us.
Grisha Wrestler.
Oh, look who's here to save the day. Hey, buddy, listen up.
Straight to business, huh? Nah. Let's just relax like regular folks first. I'll pour you one, okay?
No, I'm only here on business.
I think I'll pass. I'm looking for work.
Nah. Let's just relax like regular folks first. I'll pour you one, okay?
So I had
think I'll
another
pass.
crash,
I'm looking
unfortunately.
for work.
Not another teacher.
But I'm trying to keep it rolling.
All right, listen up.
We've got this friend called Panas. He's like a bloodhound for loot. Unfortunately, he caught some rats the other day. But he's a smart guy, so he told us to leave some meds in his stash.
But we forgot which stash.
Ah, shut up. Anyway, just to be safe, we need to put a bottle in each of his 3 stashes. Can you help us out?
Yeah, sounds easy enough. You know, I always ask, why don't you do it yourselves? And I feel like I always get the
Why
same
don't you put
answer.
the bottles there on your own.
Well, that was the plan. We'd bought everything. And then...
We thought we'd have one for the road. And well, we had a bit too much.
Always a story.
Half a liter too much.
we can tell you're a good guy. We can see it in your eyes.
And I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do it. But I don't take vodka as payment.
Oh, come on. Once Panas recovers and comes back, we'll pay you real good.
And by the way, no stealing from the stashes, okay? Don't forget.
I feel like I am much
Take the
too
bottle on the table.
trustworthy for this game.
Careful, don't break it.
Yeah. I haven't broken them yet. Okay. What else does this slag heap have to offer? Plenty of water, beer, and bread.
I ain't gonna beg you. If you chicken out, I'll find someone else. I'm not chickening out, just double checking. I'll do it. Great. I'll tell Jerry you're in. Sorry, man. Real busy at the moment. Got a job to do.
Okay.
Looking for a job? I can help with that. Come back later.
You expecting him not to do the job himself? Interesting.
If you need to get someplace, speak up. Whatever they tell you about bunkers, I know my trade. Ready to go? Getting scared yet?
I have not yet employed a guide, but I don't
You wanna
think
head
I'm
out?
going to,
Let's
because
head
I don't know if it's a companion or if they lead me somewhere. Oh wow.
Without Nestor, this place is gonna turn into a freaking bloodbath. The kingpins are gonna fight to the death, I tell ya. You wanna stick around for that?
Well, where else are we gonna go, smartass? Know any other places with enough chumps to shake down?
Word is, there's a new gang boss in Rostock, and he's hiring. We could join the Sultan at the swamps too. And if it gets real bad, we could always sign up with the Mercs.
They seem to be a little bit down on their luck considering the
Hey there,
situation of
Stalker. What
things.
can I do for you? If you're looking to buy or sell, great. If not, head over to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. They just love answering questions.
Aren't you grossed out?
What kind of question is that? The only only thing I can smell is money. You seem like a sharp one. But these questions...
Got any work for me?
See that mop in the corner? It's all yours. I can't trust you stalkers with my merchandise. You either steal it or die trying.
Euron's got a issue.
Watch your tone if you want to make a deal with me.
You're right. That was rude of me. A courier of mine went missing along with a shipment recently, so I'm a little on edge.
I can go look for it if you want, but what
What
happened?
happened to the courier?
Beats me. Nothing good, I'll tell you that much. I don't hire thieves or morons, so I doubt he sold my shit and got drunk somewhere.
What kind of shipment are we talking
What
about?
kind of shipment are we talking about?
A valuable one. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Well, we can go look
I could
for
try
it.
looking for your shipment.
Gonzo, that's my courier, last contacted me near the delivery place. The Brood's got a lair there. I'll mark it on your map. Ask them if they saw anything suspicious. I really don't want to explain myself to the Shah, the boss of the Brood. He's got a screw loose.
Oh, well, Euron, I'll help you, but
Take
I
your
would
picks,
definitely like
Stalker.
to take a
My
look at those
prices are
weapons you
fair.
got.
You got some loot?
Alrighty. Oh wow, that offers an extraordinary amount of physical protection. He has a cracker comparable to my monolith, a 3-line rifle, a marauder suit that offers some physical protection, but not as much as gear that we have in our stash, and OZK Explorer suit. I do like my ecology suit that I have on. It really is the best of both worlds in the fact that it offers not only a great amount of radiation protection, but the other anomaly protections and a decent amount of physical protection for what it's worth. An RNBW 2x scope. Okay. And we have a 1911. Wow. In a 45 caliber. That would not be a bad sidearm to have. Pistol with a capital P, a true classic of firearm engineering designed over a century ago, yet still relevant today thanks to its powerful ammunition and your total reliability under any conditions. We only have 9,000 coupons, so I don't think I'm gonna purchase that. Holographic sight. Yeah, I think I might go find the tech and repair a lot of my equipment, and we'll see if he takes these boar fangs for 345. It's good. We could sell him this, and everything else we'll hold on
Bring
to.
back some loot next time.
I am kind of disappointed because he has a G36 right there, but it's not for sale. Let's see if we can find.
Again.
Yeah, sort of. It's okay, I'll be fine.
Was it worth it? Lost your loot, got the shit beaten out of you. Like, what the hell? If you want to work here, you gotta pay for protection. You got a death wish?
Nope. They freaking broke here. Eat shit, bastards! You ain't getting my damn loot!
Revolutionary.
Fadia.
Oh, hello.
Oh, for fuck's sake, leave me alone.
Oh, hello.
I just wanted to trade. You have 1 round of PST ammo and not much else. Those go for 40, those go for 20. Okay.
See ya.
Can I just take these with no consequence? Standing.
Hello there. If you want
I can
anecdotes, go see by
trade
the
with
fire.
you? I wanted to
Hello there.
trade. Interesting.
Good luck.
Which one of you is the doctor? Oh, neither. But they're both traders. Okay.
Another
Schultz.
patient, eh? Are you here to talk business or just stopping by? I can
Oh.
fix you up if you've got the coupons. If you're broke, well, as long as you can still walk, you'll have to do a little work for me.
What you got,
Oh,
Schultz?
don't look at me like that. Even fleshies ain't treated for free. And they're good for something at least.
I'm okay.
It
Let's
never
see what
hurts
you
to
have.
restock your medkit.
So he does sell an army medkit for 660 versus 327 for the regular medkit. But we're good on regular medkits, and
If
that
you
is
need fixing, come
plenty
see me.
of healing that we need right now.
The brood and the
But I would like to find. Let's see. We don't have anything in 9x39, so we can put all that down. You can hold on to that because that's only 1.78 kilograms. And then 9x19, we can put all of it down. 556, we can put all down. That's there. We'll put all that down. Split that in half. Put that away. I don't really use the anti-rads because I have vodka. We're gonna put all that down. We're gonna put down our sausages. We'll put down all the canned meats and half the bandages, as well as our grenades. Down half of those. We'll keep our 545x39 ammo. Keep the armor person stuff as well for both. And I think we're in good shape here. And let us... I'll turn that off. Is that a trader over there? Let's see what they have to offer.
It's gonna be hard
That's
time
Boozer.
for us, like
Here's to the most important guy in the zone.
Who's that?
The bartender, of course.
Let's go and see what this main quest is, and if we can't progress it.
Come on, spit it out. I can tell by your face you're here to talk business, not chat about life.
Nestor, the scanner. Ring a bell? The only right answer is an honest one.
Why, hello there. First those thugs, and now I gotta deal with you. At least you didn't stab me right off the top. Guess that means we can negotiate. So what do I get for being honest?
Well, I can be the solution to all your problems.
That's obvious. I can help you deal with them in exchange for some information.
Straight to the point, huh? Without Nestor, this place is a mess. I don't want to get involved. A good tech is worth his weight in gold. But kingpins are expendable.
Okay. Can you at least tell me where
can
he
I find
is?
Nestor?
think I had a hand in it, you're barking up the wrong tree. His job brings all sorts of trouble, some of it pretty dangerous. And with Nestor gone, it's obvious that whoever came looking for me knew we were working together.
And what happened to you?
What happened to you? Don't spare any details.
I've got a workshop not far from here. The only ones who knew about it were Nestor and me. And now the thugs do too, apparently. They showed up without warning. Of course. I'm not that much of a fighter. I'm better with tools than a gun, so I had to get creative. I turned the scanner on, it created a bunch of anomalies, and I managed to get away.
You know that much about scanners.
We sure know a lot about scanners for an ordinary tech. How?
Why shouldn't I? I've been in the zone for a long time now. I used to tinker with all kinds of different gadgets for S.T.A.L.K.E.R back at Yanef. I've looted a few Project X labs with stalkers too. The scanners are based on Project X tech. Once you've handled their stuff a few times, you know which buttons to press.
Okay. What is this Project X?
Project X? What's that?
A network of labs. Beats me what the hell they were doing there, but I've seen a couple of papers indicating that they used to experiment on people. Labs are crawling with mutants to this day. You can put 2 and 2 together, Stalker. As for me, I'd rather not. I'm an engineer, not a mathematician.
Alright. Who's your list of
Do you
suspects?
suspect anybody in particular for the attack?
I'm telling you, Nestor's business is nothing but trouble. If you're gonna start getting involved in it, you better stock up on ammunition. You really ought to take a look around my workshop. I figure you might find something useful in those thugs' pockets. I'm better off here at the slag heap. But if you want for risks, I'll give you the coordinates.
All right, I'll have a look at your workshop.
Whatever you find there, bring it to me. I want to see it.
Alright, so our mission got updated to examine Diode's workshop for any clues. And we have a lot of side missions to complete as well. One, a job from Boozer to kill the Lucky Kingpin. Boozer tossed a gig my way. I just hope he's got the coupons to cover it. If I do it quick and clean, he won't have much of a choice. We have Budmo, and this is to stash the vodka in 3 different places. Cutting ties with certain friends is easier said than done, even when you're aiming for a fresh start. But in the zone, you don't get to pick your pals. You stick with them to the bitter end, even if they're dragging you down. I just hope Panas knew what he was getting himself into when he asked for their help. And then finally, no honor amongst thieves, and we have to talk to the Brood bandits. He runs lost a courier carrying an important shipment for the Brood. Well, for their nutshop leader, the Shah. Huron doesn't want any trouble with the Kingpin, so he's asking for help finding the missing goods. And then finally, our last main mission, to go to Diode's workshop, which isn't too far from here, but we have all of these side missions in a pretty decent area around us right now, so we'll knock that out one by one and progress through the main mission as well. But I think we will stop there for now. I appreciate you all stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. All right, take care, everybody.